Okay, these are the templates I have for the Starlord jacket, and using a template I found off Google Images, I've scaled it down so it fits the 12-inch Starlord figure you can see there. And I've got the front, the back and the sleeve, and then I've been out and I've bought some brown leather I'm going to be using for the jacket. So the next stage is to cut the templates out, draw them onto the back of the pleather, cut them out and sew it together and see if it fits. Okay, that's one side done, front and back, and now I'm going to do the sleeve and then repeat the process on the other side. Okay, so using the templates you saw earlier, I've gone ahead and made the right hand side of the jacket and sewn on the sleeve. And I've also made the right hand side, and I just need to sew on the sleeve on that and then sew it up at the back. Now, I'm not too worried about the stitching that you can see, because on the jacket itself it has like a shoulder pad that goes over, so I'll be cutting out a shoulder pad and I'll probably just glue it on top, and that should cover up the stitches. And then I've got to make the collar, as you can see on the plastic one behind. Probably going to try and cut that off with a Stanley knife just so you don't see it, or possibly see if I can just glue it over that to hide it. And then that should be the jacket sewn together and done, and all I have to do then is add all the details. Both sides now sewn up with the sleeves on both sides. Just need to trim that one down, obviously it's too long, and then sew up the back, and that'll be the jacket done. Next to add the collar. Quick update on the figure. I have carved down the seams of the plastic jacket that's attached so that it blends in with his t-shirt, because I'm going to paint this so it matches. I've also cut away the plastic collar and filled it in with just some normal ready mix filler. Now, when I say there's going to be a warning, because I actually had a bit of an accident when I was doing this bit. I had the figure placed on my knee and I was using this Stanley knife, and when I was cutting away the collar, the Stanley knife slipped and I ended up putting a cut into my leg, as you can see. So I've just got back from the hospital. I've had to have 3 stitches. So guys, be careful if you're going to attempt some of these customs that I do on my channel. I have cut my fingers a few times, but nothing as bad as having to have stitches in my leg. Also, you know, it's my own fault, I got a bit too comfortable doing these, but if you are going to do it, have a mat, a cutting mat on your lap while you're doing it, or do it on a desk. This is my desk, which I should have been using, oops, but instead I did it on my knee, so now I've got 3 stitches. So the reason I've cut the collar off is so that you can't see it when the jacket is on. And the jacket, I need to put the collar on the jacket, paint all this so it blends in so it looks like it's all a t-shirt. And obviously when I cut away the collar, it made a hole in the back of the neck, so that's why I filled that in. I'm going to let that dry and then apply a bit more so it'll smoothen out, and then I'll give it a paint. So yeah, 3 stitches and we're getting there. Okay, so originally I was going to just paint the t-shirt and the jacket that was on the figure in the first place the same colour so it blended, but instead because I made the material jacket, I thought I'd go ahead and make him a t-shirt, and I found this nice textured grey material from my local haberdashery, and I'm going to make this into a t-shirt. Okay, so I've made this template, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it on this side first, draw around it, and then flip it, and then draw around it again, and it's going to be more or less like a bib that you get at sporting events. Like one team will have a yellow bib and the other one will have a blue bib to identify the different teams, and then when I cut it out, it'll just have, I'll cut out the circle and it'll just thread over his head, and obviously I'll stitch the sides. Okay, that's the t-shirt now sewn together, as you can see, with the arms on either side. And you could go ahead and put sleeves on the arms, but I've already tried this on the figure, and when the jacket's on you can't actually see the arms or the shoulders of the t-shirt, so I'm going to leave it as is because it's going to be displayed with the jacket on anyway. So yeah, that's a quick and easy t-shirt. Okay, these are the pieces that I've cut out to put detail onto the jacket. I'll just quickly take you through them. So these are the lapels that will be going on either side of the front of the jackets. These are the waistbands that will wrap around the back of the jacket. Obviously these are the cuffs that will go over the ends of the sleeves where the sleeve meets the hands. These are the shoulder pads, and then this here will wrap over the right hand shoulder pad like so, and then I will use super glue, glue it into place, and then trim it so it's level with the edge of the shoulder pad. And that's just for extra detailing. This is the collar, and I've already gone ahead and folded it over and glued it into place using super glue, and then I'll cut the tabs out and I'll just glue that onto the inside of the jacket. These are the elbow pads, and what I'll be doing is with a Stanley knife, being very careful, I will cut a slit into the edge there, on just one slit on one and then 2 slits on the other, and using the elbow straps they'll wrap around the elbow and hold the elbow pads in place. Obviously I'll use a bit of glue as well. So the next step is to glue all these pieces on, and then that'll pretty much be the jacket complete, and we'll move on to his blasters and give those a custom paint job. Okay, that's the blasters now painted. They're not exactly screen accurate, but I thought the silver chrome look gave it a nice contrast against the colour of the jacket and the paintwork I've done on the figure itself.
Okay, as you can see, the original figure's legs was just painted grey.
So what I've done is I've taken Umbro's black enamel metallic paint, and I gave his boots a nice shiny metallic paintwork, and then using Liquitex Basics acrylic brown, I gave his trousers a nice paint with the brown paint. Now I don't want to show you because I don't want to ruin the reveal, but I also used some metallic silver to put some highlights onto the boots, and to also put some highlights onto his face mask.